Southwest Florida, we're so thrilled to be here at Calusa Sound. Of course, I'm a member of Phi Beta Sigma fraternity, and we're here at Black Men Rock of Southwest Florida, the first annual, even though Karen says this is a one-off. I mentioned Phi Beta Sigma fraternity because Karen Spears of Freely Give, the executive director, and New Mu chapter of Phi Beta Sigma fraternity have partnered on this wonderful occasion, recognizing black men and black young men, boys, at Black Men Rock of Southwest Florida, the first one. It is a spectacular setting in a fine city that's being protected in terms of fire by our chief right here, Tracy McMillion, and it has got one of the finest higher educational institutions in the country with the great doctor right here, Dr. Knibbs of Florida Gulf Coast University, who has received the Black Men Rock of Southwest Florida Award, as well as the chief of the fire department. When you're hosting a TV show, you got to remember all of that stuff.
Yes, sir. Live,
and you can't make a mistake and call him another name, because I used to do that by mistake. I used to even call them the police. But I got it all down now, Tracy.
You got it down, sir.
It ain't easy as it look, man. But anyway, so thrilled that the TV show Lee Pitts Live could be the media sponsor. And now I get a chance to talk to these guys. People say, Lee, it looks like you have one of the coolest jobs in the world. And I will say to you, that is true. So without further ado, let's meet these recipients of the Black Men Rock Awards 2022. Let's start off with you, Locksley. Go ahead and tell us what you do at Florida Gulf Coast University, Doctor.
Surely. Good evening, everyone. My name is Dr. Locksley Knibbs, and I'm the lead academic advisor for Team Natural Sciences within the College of Arts and Sciences.
Keep up the good work, man. We'll be back to you. And you are the chief of what now?
I'm the chief of the fire department, City of Fort Myers.
And see, I've been telling you to wear this out now, and it looks so impressive and looks good. Both of you are well deserving of those awards. And it was just so magical for me to sit back and watch you guys go up on the stage and address over 250 people in here who were here simply to watch you guys be acknowledged. Locksley, tell us, what was it like when you first got that phone call, email, or text message saying that you were going to receive this award?
Lee, as I mentioned just now in my acceptance speech, I was just a little shocked because I was like, who's seen the work that I'm doing?
Yes,
I know that I'm doing the work, but who nominated me, who recognized me for such an award? And when I received that email from Karen, I have to say I was pretty shocked when I got it. And then I reached out to her and I said, thank you. I mean, what could I say? Say thank you. And she went on to reassure me about what's going to happen, the event and stuff. And it started growing on me. She started posting daily on social media. I started loving the page.
Hey, this is big.
It's big, Lee. For those who miss it, you truly miss an auspicious occasion. This was beautiful, especially not just because recognizing black folks, but because we're men and black males. We're black males, and a lot of times, as I mentioned, the microaggression that's leveled against us, and to see us being recognized for the kind of work that we do, it is indeed an honor, and I really, really appreciate it.
And I'm glad you made that point about a lot of people doing great work that people don't necessarily honor them in the public. And I know, and a lot of people know about the great work that you're doing over there at Florida Gulf Coast University, a lot of the work that you do with these students behind the scenes, on campus, and in their careers after they leave the campus. So you're doing a magnificent job, and we're so glad to see that you got that public recognition. Now, on the other hand, this guy on the left-hand side of me with the mustache, he, over the past few years, has kind of come into the spotlight. And I can phrase a question for you, Chief, is that you, for many years, of course, I saw you work behind the scenes for many years and do what you do. And I would think that all these awards that you've been getting, not only here, but through the fraternity and through Lee Pitts Live Person of the Year and all of that, is that this is sort of like something that you didn't necessarily envision, right? I mean, people just starting to recognize the great work that you do, and it comes and it's coming in waves now, and we're really proud of you as well. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, and as you know, Lee, I'm a I'm just one of these humble individuals. I just like to come to work and grind, and my staff knows in the fire department, I'm typically the first one in, last one to leave. I put that grind, that work in. So I appreciate the awards, and I love the awards, but I'm so humbled. Probably one of the hardest things for me to do is talk about self or get things like this, because this is not my comfort zone. My comfort zone is working to build others up. So, but there's a lot of, and you've been with me since the start. There's been a lot of grind,
before
and a lot
he was
of work.
famous.
Yeah, exactly. a lot of education and a lot of things that has been put into to get to this point. But it's a blessing to be able to be here, because now having a platform to be able to reach out and give others opportunity, I find that as a special mission.
Yeah, and going back that you mentioned that, to humanize this even more, is when I first started interacting with you in the early 90s, like 95, 96, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And you were a paramedic, and you were just out there trying to educate people on career opportunities and CPR and rescue and get into the profession. Even back then, I already knew that you were special.
Wow.
Now, I've never said this to you on air. I mean, from you driving this school bus for me to take my swim team to swim meets, you used to drive the bus. He used to volunteer and drive the school bus on Saturday morning. And you did it with such humility, just so much to work with the youth. And for now, even kids who are sitting out there got a chance to see you on the stage. You look like a role model of epic proportion. So congratulations on receiving that award. And I got a chance to talk about you myself, because you don't like to talk about yourself. But I would like to pose this question to you. What do you have to say to Karen Spears and to your fraternity for having a vision to put on something like this to recognize black men?
For Karen Spears and Freely Give and Phi Beta Sigma to have this vision, to have this program tonight, I don't even know if they know how special this is. I mean, tonight is impactful. I hope it's being recorded, or someone other than yourself, also along with yourself, is capturing this, because this needs to go down in the history books. True. Because our young men of color, our young black boys, and even our young black girls need to see that we are, as the doctor said, we are not an anomaly. We are something that are present in our communities. We're just not, this one-off type of thing, a fluke. There are so many black men in our community that are doing amazing things each and every day. So to be able to have a program like this, that you could just, see all the goodness that, these brothers are doing. And when I sat down and looked at that book and just started flipping through, I was like, man, I got to step up my game, man. These brothers are doing some amazing things. It is inspiring. So thank you, Karen Spears for the Give, Phi Beta Sigma for having the vision. Of course, you, Lee, for putting this out there. So we can have an opportunity to celebrate men of color, black men who rock.
And we are not wearing handcuffs, if you haven't noticed. Hey, let me read this on air for history's sake. And as the good chief said about documenting this, I don't know who else is documenting this. I just know Lee Pitt Live is documenting it. So we got it, and it's here in perpetuity on our television shows and on our radio show. It says, and it has a crown on it, Crown in Public Service. Chief T. McMillion, that's Tracy, Black Men Rock of Southwest Florida, September 2022, present by Freely Give and Phi Beta Sigma fraternity, man. And it's a nice, heavy award. Where is this going to sit in your office, bro?
Oh, that's going right up top. Next to the Lee Pitts
Person of the Year.
Person of the Year, yes, sir.
Yeah, man. You got to put that at the crib. You got to put that right there on the bedstand, man. That's much bigger. Let's go back over to you, Locksley.
Yes, sir.
What do you hope that audience and the people who came here tonight take from this experience?
I want them to take away that despite whatever has been said or continues to be said about black men and the things, like I mentioned, the microaggression that's leveled against us, there's some of us who have defied the odds and have risen to the occasion. And we need to be recognized for our work, because with the recognition, the young ones can see what's happening and can emulate and stay away from all those things, as I mentioned, the microaggression. A lot of us think that, black men prison, black men child support, black men this. And we have the awardees or the award recipient today has shown that we have defied that odds. As Lee showed just now, none of us are in handcuffs, right? And
You better not be in handcuffs with all
we
this
better
on.
not be, and we are not to take that lightly. That some of us have done some really fine work, and I want people to recognize that and see that. And we don't want this to be a one-off thing. I'm sure there are other black men in Southwest Florida who are rocking as well and are deserving of such award. And we'd love for this tradition to continue. Let it be something, maybe a yearly thing, annual thing, so people can be recognized and see the work that black men in Southwest Florida are doing to rock our community.
What would you like to say to Karen Spears of Freely Give and Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity?
I don't have enough words to say to her. Karen, I appreciate you. I said it in my acceptance speech just now. I appreciate you. I appreciate your organization. I appreciate the men of Phi Beta Sigma. That thank you so much for recognizing us, because it had to be something that we have done for you to have, recognize us, to see us, to actually nominate us, and to give us this award. It must have been that we've been doing something really good, right, Chief?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
And you're sitting right here with 2 Sigmas. Go ahead.
There you go. So I just want to say, please, if it's, just us as a class of 2022, if you want to bring us back as part of that and, to attract the necessary sponsors to get this going on, we'd love to see something like this continue in our community. It's quite impactful, and I don't want to see it as a one-off thing. So Karen, I'm challenging you, and I'm putting that charge out there. I appreciate you, but I want you to continue this tradition.
Well, let me read your award on television. Crowned in Education, Locksley Knibbs, Black Men Rock of Southwest Florida, September 3rd, 2022, presented by Freely Give and Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity. Congratulations again.
Thank you, Lee.
Well, gentlemen, it's been a pleasure having you both here. I have some more honorees to talk to. Glad you took time out. I know you want to get back in there to the program. I'm missing the program, people, but I'm working. I'm working.
You are.
I'm working. And all these people are going to be running out of here soon, so I'm making sure I get these interviews. We'll be right back with more interviews, but remember, Miami might have the oranges, but Southwest Florida, Black Men Rock of Southwest Florida has got the
Juice.
It's got the juice. We'll be right back. Now I got to find this.